Hey everybody, it's Miss Cole, and today I want to tell you a little story. So last night, I was out at the theater and I was talking about a play with some other people from the theater who like talking about stories, which is just so nice. I love talking about stories, and I get to do that for my job, kind of. But the difference is when I go to the theater to do the play discussion group, I'm with people who are choosing to be there because they also want to talk about stories, which when I'm in class with a bunch of high school students who are required by law to be there, they don't always want to talk about stories with me. So it is what it is. But that was lots of fun. I get home and on the counter, there are boxes from Amazon. It's like, wonder who ordered what, because I didn't order anything. And I go over and I look. They're for me. I was like, so I wasn't planning to do a video today, but I get to, because these were items that were purchased for me off of my teacher wish list. So I'm so just absolutely thrilled to be able to share this with you. But before I actually get into the unboxing part of this video, I wanted to talk about teacher wish lists just a little bit, because I was talking with some of the other teachers in my department about getting things sent to me from people that I've never met. They're just like, and it's an objection I hear from a lot of teachers. I feel uncomfortable asking people to donate to my classroom. And what I tell them is what I've said before. Don't think of it as asking for stuff. First of all, you're not asking for stuff for yourself, or theoretically, that's not what a teacher wish list is. You are asking for things on behalf of your students to make your classroom a more engaging, vibrant place for them to learn. So there's that, but also think of it as, ideally, a public school is a public school. And this expands the borders of your school to a broader public. There are people out there who aren't part of your specific community, who don't live in your town. But when you show them or you post on Amazon, here's what I want to do with this, you're giving them a little window into your classroom of what it's like to be a student there. And for them to decide that they're interested enough in the way that you teach that they want to support you in teaching that way, I can't tell you how encouraging and validating it is. You deserve that as a teacher. You deserve to make connections with people from all over the world who have the opportunity to help you be the best teacher that you can be. So yeah, go for it. I also hear objections to this from the other side who say, schools should provide what teachers need. And you're not wrong, but here's the thing. I love teaching and I love my students. And I am a very creative and imaginative person. And I keep getting new ideas. And so sure, I can ask my school, but that doesn't mean that I need to limit it to just what the school's willing to provide. Like I said, this is about providing an opportunity to other members of the public to say, hey, if you want to, you can participate in my classroom. So it's not something that has to make the school look bad. Again, it's about providing an opportunity and making the public part of public school a larger public, giving that public a chance to be involved in my classroom. So thank you for being involved in my classroom. And now it's Christmas. Scissors. So this, I can tell what it is because it says, normally in my classroom, one of the things that I've got is students have drippy noses, especially throughout the year. But as we're getting into fall and leaves are drying up and the air is getting less humid, there's more pollen and stuff in the air. Look at all these! This is going to be so much nicer than what I normally have, which is this. Typical if you spilled something. So hopefully we will still be using this for the spills, because I'm not going to have them wasting the nice tissues that I could provide for them, thanks to somebody. So all of these are from @Jamadoria on Twitter. I don't think I know you. I don't recognize the username. And I don't know why this person is getting stuff for me. And I'm like tearing up here because, I mean, I'll show you what else somebody I don't know, somebody who just saw that I wanted things for my students, and they decided to do that for me. So thank you. Thank you so much. That means so much. I think the only way that it might be better is if it was actually from a student who's like, Miss Cole, I love what you're doing in class, and I love what we do, and I want to help. Not that, I've got high school students, so some of them have jobs, but they ain't making a whole lot of money, bless their hearts. So, also, fun Band-Aids. I have some regular ones, but sometimes, high school students, they've got adulthood is close for them. And so it's kind of nice to have things that remind them of when they were little and they didn't have to worry about the big decisions, and when other people took care of them. And when you have a boo-boo, somebody puts a cute little Band-Aid on it, it makes it feel better. So that's nice. These, I'm so glad. I have a couple of these already, and this is what I use for my snow stars. It's part of the Snow Star project. So we've been very careful saying, okay, you get to use this one and you get to use this one. This gives me more where we can share a little bit more openly. These are metallic markers, permanent markers, and in different colors, you can kind of see here. And if you look at my Snow Star video, you can see some of the final projects on that. And I'm really happy. They're actually hanging up out in the hall now. And it's a great way for students to be creative and to take pride in themselves and their hopes and their accomplishments. This. I have a ViewSonic interactive whiteboard. But honestly, I really, really prefer my regular whiteboard, because an interactive whiteboard is typically, unless you get the really crazy expensive ones, and they're all expensive, it's interactive at one point of contact, kind of like a phone. If you get more than one person going up there, they can't all use it at the same time. So it's interactive for one person and everybody else has to sit and watch. But when I have a regular marker board and I have this many colors of markers, I can send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 2 on either side. So, I mean, it's still just 8. But they can each choose which color they want to use. And then, of course, I've got the regular markers that I've got just, red and blue. So somebody could use the purple, and somebody else could use the dark green, somebody could use the light green. And so I can have 6 or 7 students, maybe 8, probably not 9. I don't think they'd all fit up at the board at the same time. And then, I'm so excited about this. Look at all these colors, you guys. Look, 120, and they're all different. One of the projects that we do at the start of the term, which I also have here on the channel, is the Where I'm From poem. And so students think about the experiences and the objects and the people that have made them who they are, and they follow the model of George L. Lyon's poem, Where I'm From, to create a poem of their own that shows what has made them who they are. I'm so excited, and I'm now going to open up these markers and take them up and put them on my marker board. So I'm going to go now. Thanks all so much for watching. If you have ideas about what I can do in my classroom that would make it even better, let me know down in the comments. Bye for now, everybody.